Yo, what's good, chat? What's up, gang? What we got going on today, man? Listen, man. Listen. Shout out to JR. Shout out to NDK. Shout out to JP. And shout out to official Deeks in the chat already, man. What's up with y'all? Listen, man. Yo, like, I love that everyone hits me up with the information and provides their insight on it, which is why I also provided a link for you guys to provide your insight to me as well. The last 2 days, they've been weird, bro. Like, the last 2 days, it felt kind of weird. No Diddy, okay? Like, I'm listening to everybody. I'm listening to everybody talk about the situation. I'm listening to blogs. I'm listening to radio. I'm listening to just people sharing their insight, or at least what they think is going on with the situation. Most people believe that the beef is over. If not over, at least it's ending, right? At least it's gonna be ending here pretty soon. Let me turn the tunes on. A lot of people think that it's over. A lot of people think even if it's not over, it's very close to being over. At the end of Drake's last track, the Heart Part 6, y'all already know, it sounded like Drake was done, bro. I said it in the video. I said it during the video. Sounds like Drake is finished. Sounds like, bro, he's either bored, he's tired of maybe addressing one person this long, like he's just spending too much time on it. So to me, he sounded defeated. Right? I'm like, yo, Drake sounds defeated. Sounds like he's done with this. He don't want to be a part of this no more. That was yesterday. This is today. So I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you guys. Drake's security guard. I think that's what they said. Drake's security guard. But you know, it said a man is seriously injured in the shooting near Drake's house. What up, Blue? What up, Hood Honey? What up, everybody, man? Thank you to everybody pulling up. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way in, chat. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way in. I appreciate you. Here's what I'm gonna say. Even if this has nothing to do with Kendrick, let's just say 99.9% possible that this has absolutely nothing to do with Kendrick. Optics are weird, bro. Y'all know optics are weird. During an ongoing beef, a shootout takes place, or a shooting, I won't say a shootout, a shooting takes place at Drake's house. His house is under investigation. Everybody's trying to figure out what's going on. Like I said, 99.9% positive that this has nothing to do with Kendrick. But you all know optics look weird. Optics don't always tell the story. What it looks like to some people don't always tell the story of what the truth is, right? It don't take much for people to get active, is what I'm trying to say. And y'all know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I see that, JR. And that's why I'm saying it the way that I'm saying it, JR, because I don't want nobody to assume that I'm saying anything crazy. I've heard this OVO XO beef. I heard this is home turf beef. I've heard that. You know what the craziest theory that I heard was? I mean, and honestly, everybody has a theory. Everybody has a theory. Can anyone possibly guess what the theory is that I heard? Not even that I heard, but just like what that I heard that somebody mentioned in a message and was like, yo, what if this is what happened? And I'm like, I don't know, bro. I don't think it would be that intricate. But what do you think? The Weekend Blueprint, what'd you say? What it do? What up, Blue? Shout out Blue. He said, what it do, baby? What up, man? All right. The Weekend. Okay, it wasn't The Weekend. Not The Weekend. Jeff Smalls. Immediately, Jeff Smalls got it. Drake got put a hit on the mole. Maybe. What up, Heru? What up, Cali 28? Jeff Smalls, whoever that is. Now my other comment. I don't see another one. 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 My bad. That threw me off. Oh, Jeff Smalls. A distraction. That's what somebody said is potentially the case. Is a distraction. Type it again, Blue. I'm sorry, I didn't see it, bro. What the theory that was presented to me, which is not from some news source, it's just the person talking, chat. Let me just say this before anybody gets upset, okay? Before anybody gets upset and starts calling me out, it's just the person talking, okay? And it said, if there's a shooting, if there was a planned distraction, which I call into question this planned distraction because somebody actually got shot, bro. Like if it was just shots let off and the police were called to the area, then that would make a little bit more sense where it's like, okay, maybe. But what was said was, okay, what if there's a false narrative being spun? Let's do a shooting at his house. That would call Kendrick to stand down, right? If he was going to drop another track, if he had a fifth track, if he had a fifth track lined up, if there's a shooting at the crib, I'm not dropping that. That cools the jets a little bit. I don't want nobody to think I got nothing to do with that. Now, I don't know if you guys agree with that. I don't know if you guys have any sort of thoughts on that. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Now, again, it's been said that it's local. I won't say local, but it's Canada beef, bro. It's OVO XO. It's between them, right? It's got nothing to do with Kendrick. It's been said it's got nothing to do with Kendrick, but that was something that was brought to my attention as a possibility, and I don't really know. I don't really know because to me, Drake is calculated. Everything Drake does is calculated. I was talking with my wife about this on a walk yesterday. I was talking to my wife about this yesterday, and she says, bro, he's got a team of therapists. He's got a team of writers. He's got a PR team. He's got a team of strategists. Bro, everybody cook something up and let's come out on top. No Diddy, right? We're not trying to take an L here. You know, because since Meek, everybody's saying, bro, you took an L in the last two battles you took. Last two battles you decided to partake in. So I don't know. Lead detective just said the victim is currently at the hospital and still in serious condition. Serious condition? Oh my God. Sounds about right, says New Kicks. Monarchy, what up? Whole bunch of speculation currently. Jackson Duval, isn't his fence twice or three times higher than the legal limit? The house is far as hell from the gate. Good afternoon. What up, Influence? Shout out Influence in the building, man. If it ain't got nothing to do with K-Dot, the plan ain't changed. Keep the party going, Kenny. But that's what I'm trying to say, right? Off the top, things and stuff. What don't you think that Kendrick probably is gonna think twice about dropping another track? Do you think that Kendrick would think twice about dropping another track? I'm not going to drop right now when everybody talking about somebody got shot at your crib. I'm not doing that. Me personally, I'm not. I'm out. I'm chilling. I'm at least cooling off until we figure out what happened, right? So that's why people are thinking that it's probably not as much of this hometown OVO XO beef and maybe something a little bit more intricate, but people are conspiracy theorists, bro. I'm a conspiracy theorist by nature. Like, I look at everything sideways. Y'all know I do. I look at everything sideways. Y'all see the UFO up there. I look at things a little differently, but on this case, I'm not running with that theory of it's Drake is spinning some weird narrative to make himself come out on top. I definitely think that it's more of a bad timing kind of case. What do y'all think? Those are from angry fans. K-Dot mentioned it in Euphoria. Faking for likes and digital hugs. He did. Did you say a walkie? Did I say a walkie? Is this it's his security guard? Yes. Cash's security guard got shot outside his mansion like a week or two ago, and people think it's most definitely connected on some sort of retaliation. Oh, wait, JR. Wait, JR. So you're wait. Clarify that for me. JR, you're saying Cash's security guard got shot outside his mansion like a week ago. So you're saying this shooting that happened either this morning or last night is connected to that? Or are you saying that they believe it's a connection to Kendrick? Because that's been going on for like 2 weeks too. Yes, the security guard got shot. Yes. When was using a sniper? Correct. Okay. All of this is happening after you got your last shot off. See, Wise, that's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? That's why people will look at it that way. And I don't necessarily, not Kendrick, right? I got you. I don't think people are going to look at it with this empathetic, not with an empathetic view. We're not going to look at this with an empathetic view. We're going to look at it like, you got your last shot off, you said what you had to say, and now you're trying to close the book. No. But if it's not, and it is an actual, like, that means that Drake is dealing with the world, bro. I don't even want to know what it would be like to be an artist of this stature dealing with that. I just wouldn't, bro, I just don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. This is war. Nah, K-Dot gonna drop regardless if he wants to. He don't give a about that shooting because it don't have nothing to do with him. You think so? Let me know. Hey, listen, chat. I have a StreamYard link. Anybody watching right now can give me their thoughts on this situation. You do not have to show your face. I'm not gonna show the camera anyway. I'm just gonna play your voice. If you guys see my pinned comment at the top, there is a StreamYard link. You can click that. If you just want to say, just say how you feel about the current situation. Do you think the beef is over? What do you think about the shooting at the house? All that different stuff, anything. Just hit that link and let me know. If anybody's interested in tapping in, I will see your face pop up here. I'll see you pop up here. I will see you pop up here. Let me know if you guys want to tap in. Let me know. I don't think Kenny should drop. People already trying to pin this shooting on him. You see, bro, I wouldn't do it, man. I would stay as far away from that as possible. I would not want to get involved. Get me out of this. I don't got nothing to do with that, because then people start looking around at you crazy, like you got something to do with it. And in all actuality, if you don't, I beat you already. The world already thinks I won. I don't have to drop again, right? I don't think it. Check this out, crew. What you got? Oh, bet. We'll take a look at that in the next stream. We'll take a look at that one in the next stream. Thank you, Guillermo. We will definitely take a look at that one in the next stream. Drake set that up to get them that. Oh, no. See, look. The streets be talking, bro. The streets are going to talk. The streets are going to say how they feel about it. The streets are going to say how they feel about it. Who is that? Nikki W. Says Drake set that up to get that how can I say that? Somebody said PDF file downloader. To get that PDF file downloader stuff off of his name, right? Quickly. Scrub it. It's like, who else did that? Who else did that? I forgot. It was something about planes. I forgot what it was. Was it Taylor Swift? I think Taylor Swift did something like that too. Star Chaser, I don't think Kenny should drop. People already trying to pin this on him. Nah, that's wild. Tyler, the creative fan. What up? If Kendrick Lamar got a diss track, please drop it. I am waiting. Trust me. We are all waiting. And let me take a second to say something real quick too, man, because I saw No Life Shaq actually spoke about it this morning. I saw it last night, but I was already offline, and I didn't say anything about it. So a huge, huge, huge shout out to Kendrick Lamar. I don't know if y'all know what he did or what the business team did, but they basically freed up all copyright for any Kendrick Lamar song during this diss. And honestly, that's a huge deal. That's a huge deal. Especially for smaller creators like myself, actually being able to benefit off of the reactions and the views and talking about the things and being able to get paid for it is really, really motivating. I was listening to No Life Shaq talk about it, and he was just like, he was able to make so much money off of this specific time period that it would be life-changing for other people. And I'm not gonna say I made any sort of life-changing money, but I will definitely say I've made more money during this sequence of events than I have in a long time with sneakers, man. So shout out to Kendrick. I did get a copyright claim from Drake and UMG. I hope that they decide to do the same thing and release it and just let the content creators eat, man, because honestly, what I'll say is I did the same thing that I saw a lot of other people doing, which was I was jumping around from reactor to reactor to reactor to reactor to reactor to see everybody's different perspective on the music, right? I did mine. I know what I said. I want to see what y'all said and how y'all and if I missed something, or did y'all miss something and I caught something. And I think that was it's a truly amazing time. So we're definitely 100% wanting and needing more music from you guys. So I want to say I appreciate that. I really do. And drop more music, bro. Drop more music. Just please drop more music. Crew, Google that story from 2 weeks ago. What story? K-Dot need to drop a Cheddar Bob song. Drake probably shot his own house up. Jesus. Hey, crew, what up? What do you say? Hey, crew, rewatched your streams, and bro, I felt like it went too far. Good Lord, I feel disgusted and feel like I witnessed a murder. I'm telling you, man, when I was listening to it, I did get that feeling like, ooh, this shit is too much. Ooh, like, we talking about the kids, we talking about the moms, the dads, but everybody will say it, man. Everybody will say it, and that's why we got the poll up. Who do you guys think did the beef go too far? A lot of y'all are saying no, right? Almost 70% of y'all are saying no. Make sure you guys are answering the poll, and of course, make sure you guys are also hitting that like button. Definitely need to get the likes up on the stream. I appreciate the love. We're at 25 likes. We almost have 400 million people in here. If you guys don't mind running up that like button for me one time, greatly appreciate it. And again, don't forget, we do have the StreamYard link up there for anybody who wants to chime in on the topic. All you gotta do is click the link. We won't show your face. We can just hear you talk, and you can let us know how you feel about the situation. I will see you pop up if you do pop up. I haven't seen anybody pop up yet, though. I just want more music. I do too. Kendrick was gonna drop Who Shot Ya Part 2, was he? That ain't Kendrick. That ain't like Kendrick, in my opinion. I think he'll definitely hold fire. No pun intended. Yeah, I think so too, man. I think he'll hold fire. I don't really think he's gonna jump out, and I don't think he's gonna jump out his character like that for one more track when the world already thinks he won, bro. And we'll talk about that too. Likes up to 20. Keep it going. Shout out to Hiru. Appreciate you, man. 200 plus in here. Hit them 3 dots and hit that like button. Hiru, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button. Sub and like says Blueprint. I appreciate you, man. Monarchy, personally, I don't think this has anything to do with the Kendrick beef, though. Right. And like I said at the beginning, I'm going to keep saying it. I don't think this has anything to do with Kendrick. I do believe that this is something that they are going to investigate and find out has nothing to do with Kendrick. But what I started by saying was optics are terrible. I don't want these kind of optics around me, especially because the police are always going to are going to look at, okay, who has a reason to do this? The first question is, if Drake was getting investigated or anybody on the property was getting investigated and they don't really want to snitch, they're probably not going to say nothing. So all the police can go on is, well, who would have a reason to harm you, or who would want to harm you? And not to say that Kendrick would want to harm him, but like I said, it don't take much for people to get active, bro. Especially somebody who feel like they want to make a name for themselves. They feel like they might need to put in a little work. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I definitely see that, and I don't love it. I don't love it. True, but that rock with Nip, victory lap time. They try to keep it silent, but now that he lost the battle, they leaked it to stay relevant. They try to keep it silent, but now he lost the battle, they leak it to stay relevant. Oh wait, so you saying it? Are you? Excuse me. JV RMC, are you saying that this is the old shooting from like 2 weeks ago? JR was just talking about it. Are you saying that this is not a new shooting that took place? Anybody that has any information or any sort of idea what happened, let us know in the chat. We want to hear from you. Again, there's a StreamYard link. I want to hear some of your guys' takes. I want to hear your voices, man. Don't be afraid, bro. You don't have to. We're not showing your face. We'll just listen to you. Anybody that's got time, that is not at work, step up. Where's the link? Can't see it. Oh, you can't see it? Wait, can you see it? Hold on, let me see. Let me see if y'all can see it. I thought there was a way for y'all to click that. Let me see. Let me send it to, I'm gonna send it to Southside. Southside, I'm gonna send it to you, and then you can post it for me if you don't mind. I'm gonna send you this whole thing I got right here. Hold up. Select all. Copy this. Command C. Let me send this to myself real fast. And then I'm gonna send it to Southside so he can post it. What? Why can't I copy it, bro? There you go. Thank you, Rami. I appreciate you. Rami, thank you. Let me pin that. Replace pin message. There we go. Oh, DRAKES is here. What's up? Hold on. Let me pull him up. DRAKES, what up, gang? What you think? DRAKES, you there? Add influence. DRAKES, you there? What you think? All right, I'm gonna remove him until the. I'm gonna remove him until the till let me know. Let me get to some of the comments. Let me know if you guys pull up. Where the comments? All right, I can't go no further than that. Legally, Kendrick could get in legal trouble over this Drake shooting situation. I think so too. What up, Brandon Lee? Trying to get content creators on his side. Smart. That could be it too. Mustard on the beat because Drake can't catch up. Yo, are you here? What up, DRAKES? What you think? Can you hear me, DRAKES? I can hear something. Chris, what up? What you think? Can you hear me? Damn, I don't think anybody can hear me. Hold on, let me see something. Let me see. Which one are we in? This one? Settings. Nope, not that. Enter the studio. Let me get back in there. Yo. Can you hear me, Chris? Bro, I feel like can't nobody hear me. If they can't hear me, I don't know what's going on. Yo. Says my mic is working. Camera, audio, Elgato. Yo. Default speakers. Are you guys not able to hear me? I can't talk. Crew is not letting me click the link, send it to my phone. I hear you. Will Discord be easier? Maybe we can try Discord, man. I just thought that it would be easier for people to just click that link and get in, because everybody has to join the Discord. Move it over to Discord. Let's try Discord. I'm backstage. Let's try Discord. Where we at? We're in the lounge in Discord. I'm in the lounge in Discord. Let me move you over here. All right, I'm in the lounge. Let me know. I'm in the lounge. Let me know when you guys hop in the lounge in Discord. I just want to hear your thoughts. Let's see. Who's in here? Southside, what up? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What you think about it, bro?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What you think about it? What you think?
All right, here's my opinion, bro. So we got to wipe away all the T's. And we got to focus on strictly bars, bar patterns, metaphors, double entendres, because we ain't going to never be able to prove anything that they say, period.
Facts. I agree that we can't really prove anything. I think that was one of the things I said in one of the videos too, where I was like, honestly, bro, you can't prove anything. Hold on, let me see. The craze got Drake's face everywhere. Hold on, let me mute him real fast. All right, just stay, when you tap in, just stay muted for 1 second. We're just gonna let the one person talk, and then we're gonna move on to the next one. All right, so you said, so the homie Southside is saying we need to just focus on the bars, right? We can't prove nothing nobody's saying. We can't prove if somebody is a wife beater. We can't prove if, you know, Drake is out here, you know, diddling. We can't prove all of that.
I'm gonna say this last thing before I go, bro. And I really do believe, and I'm not a Drake fan, but I really do believe that there's some shit going on where they trying to get Drake up out of here.
You think so?
I really feel like that. I really feel like that, bro. I think they're trying to get up out of here. I think a lot of artists don't really mess with him, and that's just the fact of it, bro. Why ain't nobody speaking out for Drake? I ain't seen one artist that messed with Drake speak anything. They ain't said nothing.
Who's left?
Nobody.
Before you go, who's left? Who's left to speak out for him? I feel like the whole industry is against him.
Listen, you got the Migos, you got the Migos, you got Lord. Who else besides the Migos folks?
Exactly, bro. That's what I like. Who else?
No. You got Gucci Mane, you got 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
You got it's a lot of people he done gave stimulus package to that ain't said nothing.
Wow, man. Well, that's a good take, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Yep. God bless the chat. I'm at work. You know, have a good day, and I'll talk to y'all later. I'll be watching though.
For sure, brother. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
All right, DRAKES, what you got for me?
Hey, man, freaky ass nigga need to stay inside, bro. You already know what it is, man. K-Dot took that joint.
He a fan. Bro,
Bro,
I've been saying that all day, bro. I've been saying that all day. He a fan. All right, what you think is going on with this whole shooting situation, the beef? What you think?
I mean, I think the shooting situation, that's more of a coincidence, maybe. Something might have just popped up. Maybe it might have been somebody's brother of a sister that maybe they feeling like they get impressed now, so they got to try to pull up. And, you know, Drake done got down with those Crips out there in Canada anyway. So there's no telling if that might have been from that. And another thing, while y'all was asking why folks not speaking up, bruh, you got to think about how much petty stuff Drake done did, man. He done tried to holler at folks' girls, even with the Migos. What Drake done said after Takeoff got shot, bruh? And you still rocking it with mob ties. So you still kicking it with the folks that killed that man, bruh. So it's a lot of stuff that this man might be doing behind the scenes that nobody even knows about. You know what I mean? But as far as bars, I mean, he just got barred to death, bro. And he could have came back with that Heart Part 6. That was a good title and all that, but the shit was just lackluster. Like, as a hip-hop fan, he could have came way harder on that one, bro.
He just, to me, he just sounded defeated, bro. He sound tired. Like, he sound like, bro, like,
he sounded like he was done, bro. I realize now that I can't beat this man. He like the popular kid or the kid that you play the game with. Yeah, I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna beat you. Then you start whooping up on the kid, and then the kid just loses interest. Like, all right, man, I don't want to play this no more. This game boring.
Yeah.
Now that man trying to ride out to the sunset. Nah, man, you gotta catch that ass whooping, boy.
Yeah, man. I agree. I agree with a lot of what you're saying, bro. And I think that the fact that Drake he's I don't know, I won't say wrong so many people, but I guess maybe that's a
bro,
word.
He stepped on a lot of folks.
He stepped on a lot of toes,
back
bro.
And hollering at folks' girls, bro. Even if they jump off, bro. He banged Weezy girl while he was in Rikers.
I didn't even know that, bro. I didn't even know that
interview, bro. Bro, Google the interview when Wayne talking to this chick about it. Wayne, he got it dead, that old man. Yeah, but it's Drizzy Drake. Like, bro, that shit hurt that boy, man. I mean,
that's tough.
When you want to hurt somebody, boy, you take their heart, man.
That's tough.
A lot of folks ain't letting that go.
Good take, DRAKES. Good take, bro.
All right,
who else we got? Oh, JR's in the building. JR's here, man. What's up, man? I appreciate you, DRAKES. Appreciate you, Southside. All right, JR, what you think about it, man? What you think?
What's going on, man?
What's up with you, brother?
Coolin', bro. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the whole shooting thing has nothing to do with Kendrick. It's all internal, home turf, like you said, OVO, XO type stuff. Not much more can be said on it. But what was the initial question that you asked? Because I was
just what are your thoughts on the beef in general? Just like you've been listening, just like I've been listening. I feel like I've been super like back and forth pendulum swing on each song. So like I just want to know what your take is on the beef in general.
As a fan of both artists who I have owned both records, I've been to both artists' concerts, I've spent money on both, I own both merch, I own clothing, I own multiple things from each of these artists' camps. I've been trying to look at this completely objectively as possible, being that I am from Toronto, and of course we all love rooting for the home team.
Right.
But based on what's going on, again, clear the smoke. I don't know who just said that, but clearing the smoke and clearing the air on everything. When it comes down to what happened, personally, for me, when it comes down to a rap beef, Kendrick won by like this much, just because of how disrespectful Meet the Grams was. And again, I will preface that by saying, like, I understand that, like, yes, there was a verse there that was baited by Drake about a fake daughter or whatever, but that doesn't make Kendrick look bad in terms of him being a liar. It makes Kendrick look bad in terms of him being somebody who just didn't fact check and fell for something. Right. It makes Drake look like a liar and manipulator, 100%. But I mean, if I was Drake in that instance and I was like, hey, I baited you into that, the minute that Meet the Grams came out and I heard that verse where I baited you into lying about something, I would have put the proof up immediately,
bro. I was just gonna say that.
And make you look like a fool and end you and be like, ha ha ha, you're fucking stupid. That's what I'm doing. I'm putting out that proof immediately so I can ride on that and I can use that against you. He didn't do that. So that's what like me question all of this in terms of like Drake putting the bait out there, because I believe that happened. but why not? Pardon me. Why not jump on it and like put fuel on the fire and put that proof out there immediately? Like it doesn't make any sense. But
Yeah,
yeah,
and that was why I had a
it was
hard
fun
time believing that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries. You're good. I just mean from a hip hop fan standpoint, this was great. It was one of the best, if not the best, beef ever in the last however many years, probably like since 50 and Ja. But it was fun. I think it's over. It's definitely over now. Daylight already confirmed it on Twitter. Like, there's no more diss tracks coming.
When was that? Yes, did you say that yesterday?
That was this morning.
Oh, really?
And
this morning?
Yeah, and I think that like the way that things go in terms of hip hop and rap and the way that this ended, this shit's never over. There's gonna be a Drake album or a Drake release where there's gonna be 100 subliminals.
Oh yeah,
nobody's talking about, and back and forth. Like this shit never ends. It never ends. And like the same shit's gonna happen with Kendrick. We're gonna hear a bunch of subliminals, a bunch of stuff that comes out. It's just, I don't know. It's entertaining, and that's what it is at the end of the day. And that's why I've been having fun trying to be as objective as possible.
Me too, man. And
Can I ask a question, bro?
I'm not from the West Coast. I'm not from Canada, so I'm literally just a fan watching this. And I think that both of these guys are very talented. And I think the speed of or the rapid succession of like tracks that they put out probably killed it a little faster than it should have. They probably should have. Well, Kendrick probably should have let some of it breathe. But I think it was more of a strategic move to dampen the sound of some of Drake's songs. I'm saying I would have liked to have seen this carry out for a little while. Like it seems like it started and it's over very quickly. So, but yeah, man, no, I appreciate everybody, man. JR, Southside, DRAKES, man. Anybody else want to tap in? Let me know, man. We're gonna this is the overarching topic. There's a couple of other things that we want to get into today, man. So if you guys want to tap in, just hit that Discord link. Hit the Discord link and then tap in with us. Thank you all for hopping on the panel.
Y'all. Since all this is now over and the smoke is now clear, who do y'all have as the top three? Or do you even need to say who the top three is? Like, did everybody just bow out in their order? Like, since J. Cole left first, is he three? Is it Drake and then Kendrick? Or how do y'all feel about that?
Can I answer really quickly? I think that Cole has to drop something that makes people see him as a part of the big three. I think in my mind, just as a fan, I have him there, but based on actions and not saying anything, and I don't mind the whole apology thing. I'm just being real with you, but I think he's got to put out some music that says, okay, that's a dude that's definitely top three. He can't put out boring music that people don't want to listen to, even though that's just the way he, his process. But I know people have Kendrick, at least most people have Kendrick like high number one. I don't know, but that's just my opinion. What do y'all think? I'm waiting on JR. There you go.
The crazy. You go first.
I was gonna say I agree, but that fall off, man. That has to be some of the like best music that he's put out of his discography at all. Because you still got to go against what Drake gonna put out next and what Kendrick gonna put out next. And I mean, just with it being entitled "Fall Off" too, man, that shit is so appropriate right now.
One last thing.
If
J. Cole puts out a bop, a dance bop, like. That's what I've learned that people want, which is crazy. You hear the craziest bars, you hear the craziest wordplay and research or whatever, and that gets drowned out, but that gets drowned out by the dance bop. So I don't know, man. I feel like if Cole were to really just jump out the window and it's like, all right, man, I'm gonna give y'all what y'all want, he might still have a shot.
But Cole hate doing bop songs, man. Just like when he did the workout plan. He hated that song, but he had to put it out to get that noise though.
Facts.
I don't know, man.
Hey, I think this beat saved Cole because when I look at the culture and what the culture is saying, they definitely understand why he backed away.
Right.
And that's what the culture is saying. My feelings is different, because of my high regard I hold for J. Cole. But the culture done forgave me, bro. All you gotta do is look around. They understand, and I understand as well though, because I don't really think Cole really wanted that type of smoke like that, bro. To be honest with you.
There's more. I'm gonna let JR finish first. Let me just let JR get his bars off real quick.
I mean, no, just to Southside's point, like, yeah, Cole didn't, like, I don't know. There's been a report that came out that Schoolboy was at Dreamville Fest and was like, "Bro, don't get involved."
Facts. That's what we want to talk about next.
That hasn't been corroborated, but apparently there was a conversation that was had between those two. I feel like, yeah, like Cole didn't want to do it. He did it because he felt he saw the internets and felt like he had to play along, but he didn't really want to get in the middle of this. And to Craig's points, absolutely, like Cole has to put out literally the best record he's ever put out in his entire life. Now he has to. There's no backing down from that, and I don't think that there's any indication that he wouldn't. But I feel like he said he already had 3 classics done. I think he's right back in making a whole new project. I personally think he's back in there making a whole new project.
That's what I said. I was thinking that too. I was like, if I'm J. Cole, I probably had most of my album done leading up to it with the 7-minute drill and all of the the stuff that I was putting out. I probably had most of my album done. But after hearing what Kendrick and Drake have been doing, you got to redo the whole damn thing, bro. It's got to be damn near perfect. Yeah, it's over because my bad. I was reading the comment. Yeah, it's over because Maroon 5 need a witty verse. But what we're talking about, man, is that J. Cole reportedly advised by Schoolboy Q to exit the Kendrick Lamar beef. Again, there's just proof that Schoolboy was at Dreamville, and there's proof, I guess, that there was a conversation. Nobody knows what was said or how it was said. If it was, hey, bro, just get out of the way, or if it was a friendly thing, like, hey, man, this ain't really geared towards you, so just bow out. So that's currently what we're talking about right now. We're trying to get everyone's take on that. We got the homies, JR, the Craze, and Southside Jones in the building. If you guys do want to tap into the conversation, hit the Discord link. Oh, I got the StreamYard pulled up. Man, my bad. Somebody post the Discord link for me one more time, if you guys don't mind. Go ahead. I'm sorry, guys.
Can I say one more thing, crew?
Go for it.
Okay, so to be honest with you,
go for it, JR.
Drake is gonna survive this, hands down, bro. I promise you this, and as much as I hate to say it, but Drake is gonna survive this, bro. And he's still, listen, Kendrick Lamar is the #1 lyricist. Drake is still gonna be the #1 pop star, bro. Ain't shit gonna stop that. I promise you. I don't care what social media is saying. It's just the truth, because he outside. Until Kendrick come outside 100%, Drake's still gonna be that boy. Who else gonna take the spot?
But do you think, and this just to that, do you think that people look at him slightly differently with the slandering of his name and the PDF file downloader?
Yes. Talk. True hip hop heads got him at 3. But I'm telling you, them Drake stands, it's like the Beehive, it's like Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen, bro.
Okay.
It's not gonna happen.
That's a good take.
Because ain't nobody
it's true.
All right, thank you, brother.
All right, man, for sure. Have a good day. Go for it.
Some of my best friends right
boy
now
out there putting in work like Kendrick.
He is, ain't he? Go for it, man. My bad.
No worries. I was saying, like, some of my best friends are like riding so hard for Drake, and I'm just like, I kind of get it, but like, again, being objective, I'm like, why? Like, what? I don't know. We have to really just look at it at the rap beef. Let's take everything out and just look at it as a rap beef and see what people think. And everybody has different standards and qualifications for what they think a great retaliation would be. For me, it's being as disrespectful as possible. It doesn't necessarily have to be like pulling out like a Pac, like I have life and all that type of stuff. But I mean, like, getting as disrespectful as that type of stuff and coming back at someone like that to me is what a rap beef is. And the way that like Kendrick talked to his son and then his parents about himself and then his parents parenting and how he is as a parent, And bro, like it was the most, it was some of the most disrespectful shit I've ever heard, and I was
Ever
like,
in my life.
holy hell.
Some of the
Oh,
most
God,
disrespectful
boy.
stuff I've ever heard.
And I think that like Drake's response to that was like you hit your wife, which there's no receipts for. She hasn't claimed on, and then it's, oh, you got molested, but like Drake's comprehension of that is off. Like, and that's another thing too, is that Drake's comprehension of that song is completely wrong. So I don't know if he wrote that verse, someone else wrote it, and he didn't fact check it. So let's talk about that for a second, because he completely missed the point of that whole song.
And y'all saw in the credits for Push Up, he had more than, it was just more than his name as the writer in Push Up.
Oh yeah,
so he probably did have some ghostwriters, bro. So you got a culmination of 5 different minds trying to put something together on one person.
Very
sure, but that's not, I don't even think that's up for discussion. I just mean in terms of like, if we're talking about Kendrick throwing out bait for someone to fact check and then getting the fact checking wrong and then not doing that, for Kendrick to use that against him about Kendrick's own story, about Kendrick's own song, and not fact check it and get the comprehension wrong, that looks even worse.
It does.
That lets you know that boy wasn't ready for a battle, man.
He wasn't,
like,
because
did you listen to the song? Did you read the lyrics? Because clearly you didn't, because it doesn't say that Kendrick got molested. It said his mother did, and assumed that Kendrick did because
assumed
of how
that he did too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I even asked that too, because I was like, oh, I do remember that. But there was also a part where Drake said, we fed you the information and all of that. And then he also goes on in a few bars later to say, the dudes you getting information from are clowns. It's like, wait, so which one is it? Like, if you fed the information,
are you spiraling, bro? That boy is spiraling.
What are you saying? So chat, let me know who won. Let me know who you guys think won the beef. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We got DRAKES on the panel. We got JR on the panel. There is more room. We definitely want to hear some more takes. We kind of moved on from that to talking about J. Cole bouncing out, and everyone agrees that he has to put out the best possible album. Do you think we'll see that anytime soon, or when do you think we'll see like the re-emergence of J. Cole? Will we see that anytime soon?
Fall. Great question. I'm thinking fall too. I think he drops in fall. I think everybody lets the summer get their bangers off, and we have a fun time, and then we focus on fourth quarter and like Cole drops, and then maybe even, I don't know, man, maybe even Kendrick or Drake drops, but I think Cole specifically is going to wait for the summer. We might get some more, might delete this later stuff. I don't know. But I just think, I think it's going to be, he's going to sit down for a couple months. He's going to be quiet, and then he's just going to the best album will come out. I hope for his.
Do you think he can still run with this might delete later stuff though? I don't think he can still run with might delete later. I think everything he had planned has to change. Like, might delete later is a meme now. Like, it's like you can't even use that though.
Delete it, bro.
Just because of, I mean, the music was still good. Let's
be
very
true.
Again, let's be objective. The music was still good.
But do the bars have that same punch when he's talking about when he's numero uno or he's the GOAT and people try to come for his title? You gonna see the Reaper? You ask me for a verse. Are you asking me for the verse? You get the face of death. Like, you go back down and you listen to that. Like,
later. We're going backwards, though, but we're talking about might delete later. I understand where you're coming from, because if you go back through J. Cole's entire catalog, he's wanted smoke since day one. Absolutely, since day one. But in terms of just the might delete later and going forward, I think there's a bunch of, it's a fun side project, blog, fun mixtape like series that he's just going to continue to. I think there's a bunch of stuff that he hasn't uploaded in terms of whether it's music, whether it's visual footage from the tour, whether it's visual footage from the album production making, whatever. I don't think that's a necessarily thing that he has to throw out because of it.
I mean,
okay. So how many more albums do y'all think J. Cole got? Because I thought the fall off was nearing the end of his rap.
That was the plan, but that's why I said what I'm saying. I think everything J. Cole was moving in a very calculated way. I said it before. I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm done. He said I got 2 summers left. That's what I think he said. He got 2 summers left. And now with just with your reputation and your place in rap history being in question, I don't think you can move like that. I think you got to move hungry now. He got to get even hungrier than he was over the last couple summers, dropping all of these different features and different music. I think he has to rethink his approach, and he can't look at it as a walk off into the sunset. He got to look off like, bro, I got to pretend like nobody even know who I am.
He got to go out shooting.
Yeah, he got to go out shooting.
Yeah, I agree.
I just wish it was J. Cole in it, because this is going to be looked at as, if not the greatest, one of the greatest rap battles that we ever had. For them to put out the amount of content they did and the pace they did, I mean, bro, this never has been done before.
Can we talk about that, chat? Chat in the chat. I know we DRAKES just brought it up. The best rap beefs in history. As far as being an actual witness to rap, like witness of mental, logical witness to the rap beefs, I think the ones that I was really here for were just like 50 and Ja Rule and you know and Meek and Drake, and obviously, you know, we've all heard or at least been around for Pac and Biggie, but I don't know if all of us are of age to be able to speak on it in that manner. Jay and Nas. So let me know where you guys have it. Even you know Cube. Let me know what you guys have as the best diss track. I like to hear from the panel too. We got some pretty knowledgeable guys on the subject here, man. J.R. Wideman. Make sure you guys check him out on YouTube. I don't know if he posted his link in the chat. He's definitely feel free to do that. Post your link in the chat. DRAKES, what you got? You got anything you want to plug, bro? DRAKES, you there? He's there. He's muted though. But anyway, let me know what you guys think.
Just watch the channel, bro. So yes, it's all about fruit, man. You already know what it is.
Oh, for sure, man. I appreciate you, man. Make sure y'all hit that sub button over here, man. We appreciate you. We're on the road to 10K. We real close. Less than 1,500 away from 10K, man. All right, what do you guys got? Anybody can start. Anybody. Pac versus Biggie, says straight to toe. I think Kendrick addresses Cole next. Ooh, that's a good take. You think so? Why though? What would be the reason for him to address Cole after not addressing him at all? I don't know. Pac and Biggie was tough. Who we got?
Nah, Cole's out of it. Cole's got to be out of it, man. Yeah. Like, there's no way. I saw someone post that meme of Drewski and Jack Harlow driving in the Jeep to that jazz music, and they're like, life sure is sweet, ain't it? And like that's J. Cole right now, just chilling, because he's like, yo, I dodged the bullet for sure. So I don't think anybody comes at. I hope
not.
Like, that would be wild.
Man, that would be insane. That would be insane. What do we got? Probably on this album.
For real.
Let's see. I hate that it's always us. Why I have to be hip hop with the rap beef. I think that's a part of it though. Like, I don't think it's a negative. I think basketball players, football players, anybody who does anything competitively typically has the thought that I'm better than you in some way. We see it with, receivers versus DBs, you know what I'm saying? We see it, quarterbacks all think they the greatest, or not all of them, but the ones that have done it well think that they're the greatest. And you don't even have to talk about basketball, but everyone thinks they're the greatest. So I don't think competing is a negative. I think when it spills over to something other than music, then I think it's something that we don't want to see. What do you think about that? Oh, what do you guys think about that?
Oh, most definitely. Like, it's my friend and I were talking about this the other day, just like disseminating all of the information that has been over these last 10 tracks or whatever. And it's like it's the fog of war, my friend said. It's the fog of war. It's like everybody gets talking about different things and inflation and allegations and this and that and stuff we can't prove because there's no receipts and people don't know people. It becomes this thing where it gets foggy and there's no score system and there's no scoreboard and there's no way to fact check anything. And it just becomes this mixed bag of nonsense. And it's like, well, we were here for a rap beef because someone said that they were Big Meat. And It's just we just needed to continue to focus on that. Now, the OVO EXO stuff has been going on for a long time outside of this. I think this just fueled it. I think it just like threw a bunch of gas in the fire, and now it's boiling over.
As a Canadian, do you the only Canadian in here, and at least over here, do you have any not I won't say like insight, but like, do you have a basic understanding of what the issue is and why they would be kind of at each other at all, or anything that you can speak on? Or
I think it's just grown men bitching at each other, to be completely honest with you. At the end of the day, what this has really shown me, being on Twitter as chronically as I am and talking to a lot of my friends, that like Americans really don't think that there's like crime in Canada, and like
they don't,
like,
bro. They don't. They said gun violence in Canada is crazy.
Bro, it really, specifically like into like bigger metropolises and like bigger areas. Yes, it can be. Toronto specifically, because of just like gang shit and just the amount of people and stuff going on in the city and the suburbs and whatnot. But like in 2018, there were between homicides and gun related incidents, there were over 120, I think, in 2018, which is like, okay, like it happens all the time in the States. Right. And like, we're not here to compare how bad one it is versus the other, but like, nobody wants that.
Facts.
Nobody wants that to happen.
As a Chicagoan, we understand, because it's crazy. It gets crazy, especially in the summer.
Absolutely. And we don't want that to happen. And like that happened in 2018, and it was kind of crazy. Like it was only a year and a half I had to move downtown. And I was like, oh, you know, you hear a shooting here and there in Toronto, but it's like that year there was so many. It was like, man, like I walk around the corner and like I missed one by like a 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I heard one that was 2 blocks away and like it was just like nobody wants that. But in terms of it spilling over into physical altercations, no, I don't. No one wanted to go there.
No.
You know, like no, I don't think it need to go there. We were here for a rap beef, and we needed to keep it there.
Yeah, I'm here for the bars, man. I'm here for the bars. Shout out to JR, man. Again, I just seen Rahul's pop in, and he popped out. DRAKES was on, he tapped out. Anybody else wants to tap in, let us know. We're just discussing just kind of a whirlwind of news. Let's actually move over to let's talk about Kendrick a little bit. So Rolling Stone put out I guess, I don't want to say, like, they basically put out news or something that they voted, and everyone believes that Kendrick Lamar is the winner of the rap beef. We've been talking about that all day. Now, Rolling Stone is pretty, I would say that they're pretty huge. I want to know how that's going to make Drake feel about this publication kind of coming out and crowning a winner, which I don't even know how they would do that. Is that just they basing it off of the consensus opinions of the internet? Like how did they pick a winner? But how do you guys think Drake is gonna take this this news? Or did you see this, JR?
Yeah, I saw this. And Kendrick's fans are in London, England, spray painting "They Not Like Us" on the OVO store windows. Like his fans are up right now.
That's tough.
His fans up
Drake store vandalized. We got to talk about that too.
I don't know how there's not a situation in which you can't look at the memification, the internet talking, the disrespectful raps, the responses, everything about it goes in the favor of Kendrick. I think before Not Like Us came out, even with Family Matters is a great diss song that we could hear in the clubs, and that's what he did back to back so long ago. He did that again with that song, and that's great. I think we'll hear that a lot. But Not Like Us, it just sounds like a better, fun dance diss that I think will overtake that. So, I mean,
did you hear my take on it? I kind of got clowned for my take on it in my video, where I was like, I think that this is probably going to be everyone's least favorite because it's not as bari. It's a bop. Now, I like the song. I was like, yo, I like it, but I don't think that everybody else is going to like it. And sure enough, bro, the next day, everybody was like, you are bugging. Everybody loves this song.
Bro, I was outside the night it came out, and I heard it 3 different times on my way home. Like, it's a bop. It's going to be around all summer. And I think by what Rolling Stone said, I just mean like in terms of everything, internet culture, rap culture, hip hop, whatever you want to say. I definitely think that. Yeah, I think Kendrick. I think it's that's it.
Facts. All right, so his store got vandalized. What did it say? Let me see this. Not that one. Not that bar. Let's see. It said his store got vandalized. No, not that one. Drake's OVO store in London has been vandalized. I think it's just crazy how all of this is happening at once, bro. There's a shooting, there's a vandalism. He sounds like he's kind of not, I don't want to say quitting, but he's bored. I just don't think this is a good couple of days for Drake. It seems like Drake is losing. It literally just seems like, bro, I'm done. I'm losing, man. I'm out. So what does he do? Does he go on vacation? Do we not see him on Instagram no more? Does he, you know what I'm saying? Does he drop another, or does he just drop more music and make everybody forget about it? Can he do that?
I think he can do whatever he wants. To be honest with you, he's that big.
He's Drake.
Unfortunately,
he's Drake. He can do what he
Drake.
Wants.
He's Drake, bro. He can do.
He's
what he
Drizzy
wants,
Drake,
bro. I either think he stays quiet for a couple months and then pops out with the new Scary Hours EP, or I think he just continues to make oodles of money and partner with the youth and these streamers and be a stake owner, and you know what I mean. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
like, he can do what he wants. He's bored. He's off tour. He's not working, and he's one of the richest, most famous people in the world. He's got lots of time, bro.
He's got lots of time. He doesn't even. He didn't even have to partake in this beef if he didn't want to. But I think he really. I think it was lyrical. It was exercise for him, and it's also to prove to everyone who believes that he's not. You know, he's not with the shits, really. You know, I think his character got attacked in a lot of different ways, and I think even if he lost this battle, I think I learned a little bit more about Drake not cowering and not, you know, speaking on everyone who said something to him about something. Even if he did have a little bit of help, I think I got a little bit more respect for him for that. Now, all the stuff that we can't prove, that's one thing. But again, if he just continues to make good music, I don't think he's going to have an issue. I don't think he's going to have a hiccup. I think he's going to be back selling out arenas, bro.
I also think one point that came into this is that, like, if there is anything that is true about what either of these people are saying about each other, there's no reason why we should be championing any of them.
Yeah, facts. Either one.
I don't want to be friends with either of these people.
Yeah, either
At
one.
the end of the day, these things are true.
Yeah, bro. And if we can piggyback off of that. So somebody sent me this, and it says sounds like Maul from Rory and Maul. Have you heard this?
Yeah. Oh my
okay,
God,
so bro. My bro is down. My bro is tapped in. He hears everything. All right. So sounds like Maul was alluding that Drake is releasing proof that Kendrick is a assaulter. Okay, he assaulted his girl. I wonder if Drake is fake leaving the beef and instead is just stacking tracks for round 2. Let's see what he says real quick. Let's see what he says.
Pedophile. You gonna sit there and say, man, get the fuck out of here with that shit. I'm not addressing.
No, I'm gonna say
shit.
I'm not a pedophile, but who said it? Oh, nah, nigga, but I'm not a pedophile, but you beat your girl, nigga. Yeah, that's what I would do. That's what y'all want to throw lies. I'm gonna throw facts in. Nigga, you beat your girl.
I miss.
Okay, so I'm missing the part where
your girl.
you keep saying that's facts.
Pedophilia.
You keep saying that's facts. Are you willing to
Sometimes I might not want to fuck your girl.
Are you willing to put that out that you know for a fact that that's a fact? Because none of us allegedly know that.
You trying to stick me on the stand?
No, she has a point though.
You
we
keep
don't
saying
know
that's
who's
facts,
telling the truth
that's
at all.
facts. Says fucking who? Says who, Maul? If you're not willing to say how you know it's a fact, then how it's a fact?
Well, let's just stay tuned because more is to come. Let's just stay tuned. How about we do that? How about we stay tuned and just
And
keep
to Damaris's point, I'm still
Pedophile. You gonna sit?
Do we think he actually knows anything? Is he tapped in like that with Drake? I don't think so. I don't really think he's tapped in like that.
I mean, those that Rory and Mal were the first ones to confirm that Drake was coming back with a diss track when Push-Ups came out, because they said a bar. They said drop and give me 50 on their podcast a day before.
I do remember hearing something about that.
They are very tapped. Also, bro, the reason why I'm in your chat always telling you shit because I live my goddamn life on Twitter.
Yeah. I'm saying I don't, bro.
ever.
I'm not in the Twitters like that, bro. It's like y'all send me when the songs drop. I don't even get notified when I just was like, all right, they dropped. Let me hop on.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's just it's speculation. I mean, there is an air of truth to, I think, just having a track record for them because of that specific situation. But I don't know. There's no proof.
Mm-hmm.
And like the whole
but
thing, like
they say it like that. It's like, stay tuned.
The whole like you haven't seen your kids in 6 months either. It's like if you watch that like professor video break down Mother I Sober, it's like Whitney left. Like they're not together anymore. Like Whitney, like Drake bringing up like, oh, the engagement and you being with your girl, like they're technically not a couple anymore. And like saying that you haven't seen your kids in 6 months is like a valid statement, but it's also like when he moved across the country and broke up with his wife because of the situation in terms of his family dynamic and what had happened to him, which is explained on that song. It's kind of like you're just like you're stretching the truth slightly. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's just hitting them where it hurts. Somebody just said Kendrick just dropped. Don't say that to me, man. Don't say that. Come on, man. Now see, look, they like to see me go and check. Now I gotta check and see if Kendrick just dropped for real. Hold up.
No, naturally you have to. Of course.
Come on, man.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Nah, that doesn't make nothing. Nothing that I see. Come on, man. Don't do that. That boy said Kendrick just dropped. About to have my heart stop again. That's how it is whenever they drop. I'll be like, bro, you should have seen me the other day driving home. I was like, dude, I was like a mile and a half away from the house and they said, I think it was Drake. I think it was Drake that dropped. Or was it Kendrick? I don't remember. Whatever it was on Cinco de Mayo, I was like, dog, I got to get home. I wasn't even going to stream that day. And I got home and was like, yo, we got to hear this. Who we got in the building? Who's here? S2K, what up, man?
You haven't done like a live one from the whip, like driving somewhere. I'm like, oh shit,
bro. I thought about it, but I don't know. I thought about it, but they'll probably cancel me for streaming and driving. S2K, what's up, man? What's your take on the beef? If you're here, let us know what you're thinking, man. He's muted. You're muted if you're talking. No? Maybe he hit the button on accident.
All right.
There he is. There he is. What's up, man?
Hey. Yeah, man. This is the craziest battle I got to experience in my lifetime. I've listened to rap my whole life, so it's pretty cool to go from like what Nas and Jay-Z did. And I was too young for Biggie and Pac. I mean, I was only like 9 or 10 years old at the time.
Yeah.
But to actually hearing, this whole the lyrical part of this rap battle, I mean, dude, Kendrick said some nasty stuff, on the grams, which is that's hard. That's hardcore.
Exactly.
It's crazy. I mean, even the part that I'm still trying to figure out is where he said, I've been in this industry for 12 years. I'm going to tell you one little secret. It's some weird shit going on, and some of these artists are here to police it. Like, who are the artists? And like slowly it's starting to come because of what happened with Diddy, right? And even Jaden Smith is posting about how he was sent to his house and stuff like that. So dude, man, like I just can't believe it's getting this nasty in life,
That's a rabbit hole that is just so far, man, because I was even talking about the white parties with what's the guy's name? Michael Rubin, and Lil Baby and Meek and Jay is always around. Jay-Z is always around, and it just seems like Kendrick is alluding to that's why I'm in the house. Like I don't go outside nowhere because these dudes is freaky. And and these women too. Like a lot of these people are just doing a lot of weird stuff that y'all just don't know about. And when he said the embassy getting raided and hey, LeBron stay away, Curry stay away, it just seemed like a warning, bro. So now if we start to see more stuff come out later, we're gonna all come back to these songs and be like, wow, he was actually, telling the truth. But that's a good take. S2K. C Marie, I see we got C Marie in here too. If you if you have a take, we definitely like to hear what you got to say.
Yes, hello fellas, how are you all?
We're well. How are you?
What up? What up?
Good, good. I just wanted to give an opinion as a Drake fan.
Mhm.
My opinion is this. I think with this whole beef, I think there's more people who just hate Drake that are siding with Kendrick as opposed to like listening and liking the music. You know what I mean? Like, I think people just want to get rid of Drake so bad that they're just side with Kendrick just because it's cool. I think like later on, when this is all said and done, I think when it's all said and done with this, that people are going to look back at this beef and they're going to look back at like Drake's tracks and stuff and really appreciate it. Because I know, like, as a Drake fan, like some of his music, like I might not feel like right now in the moment, but once I listen to it like months later or even a year later, I start to like actually feel it. You know what I mean? Like, I think people will appreciate the tailor-made freestyle and the creativity of it like later on in a couple of years. But I'll be honest with you, because I try not to be non-biased. I do think that Kendrick is winning this war. Like, I sat here and I tallied it on my own, and I got literally Kendrick 4-2, in my opinion. There was one round I pretty much tied them up at, and that was the Push-Ups Euphoria, because I really think both of those records were pretty much the best of the beef, you know, because I really, really liked Euphoria out of everything that Kendrick has dropped. I think that is going to be the one song that ages well for him. Not Like Us, I think that'll do good as far as TikTok and stuff, but I'm not sure how that will age. I just think that like Drake, he just needs to go on a hiatus. I think he needs to go and put energy into a good album and really prove himself as an artist, because a lot of people are doubting him, and it seems to be the thing to just hate on Drake. But Drake is a good artist. He really is. He's had how long has his career been going on? Since like 07?
Yeah, I was gonna say
and he's
almost
still
20 years.
05, 06,
yeah
06, just happened.
yeah
Just in
Yeah, almost 20
yeah and
years.
he's been on top. Like, and when you think about it, like he has took these guys that he's beefing with on top with him. He helped Kendrick with Poetic Justice. He helped Future with a bunch of tracks. You know what I mean? Like, I think one of Future's like first breakout hits was what, Tony Montana, and Drake was featured on that.
Yeah.
Let me see. Him and Cole, of course, they do a lot of good music together. I mean, like Drake has, used his success to help these people, and to see all these people turn against him, it's kind of misfortunate, especially him and Future, because like they make some of the best music together. Hell, him and Ross make some of the best music together,
him
and it
Ross
just
is tough, because you make a lot of really good points, and I never really understood the Drake hate just because of Drake, and I think we got a chance to see a lot of it from the artists that went at him, that attacked him for non-music related things, like just being mixed. It was just like, I didn't understand that. I still don't understand it. Like, you can't help what you are, or who you are, or how you look, or how you sound, or I don't know where you come from. Like, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? So I thought that was strange. The one thing I will say, in relation to the point that you made about all of the different people that he brought up with him, I outside of Kendrick, I don't know if there. I still question if there was some sort of Whitney Drake thing, because he talks about it so much, unless he's just trying to plant a seed in Kendrick's head. But I think Drake has done a very good job of being a catalyst and catapulting careers and helping them. But then helping them in one end, but then also being a dude who will definitely smash your girl. You're like, so like, I think that's the part that is what's making people say, all right, dude, this has got to stop. But I don't understand some of the other misplaced hate. That's a lot of good takes. That's a lot of really good takes.
And you also know, like,
Drake is No, no worries, Seymour. I just want to get one quick point in. Like the reason the hate for Drake is Drake is rich, he's corny, and he's the biggest artist in the world, and he's rich. Like that's why everybody hates him. Like either you like him because you like him or you don't. And I'm saying this with the most respect possible because like I like Drake. I like his music. I think he's the biggest goddamn cornball on the entire earth. And I think there's a lot of shit that he does in his spare time and with the money that he has that I would be like, you know what? I'd probably do that dumb shit too because I'm bored as hell and I'm petty too and I'm also a Scorpio. So I understand that. But the reason why I think a lot of people hate him is because he's rich and he's bored and he's the biggest artist in the world. And people hate whoever is on top. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You could be the most perfect person in the world and still be on top, and people are going to want to knock you down just because. That's the way it goes.
Yep. I agree with that. And my question for you all is, so like let's say Kendrick pretty much, well, I guess in a way he pretty much won, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say Kendrick puts out this album, right? And let's say it's just basic Kendrick songs, which by the way, I want to say I am a Kendrick fan as well. Not as much as Drake, but I am a Kendrick fan. So let's say he
like
puts out
introspective, wavy, spacey music. You got to Google what he's trying to say type stuff.
Yeah, like, just basically, music with substance, right? Let's say he puts this out. How do you all think that the public will take this music in after the beef? Do you think they're going to be like, oh, this is great? Or do you think they're going to be like, man, Kendrick is just doing that sleepy time music, that type of music? Do you think that fans are going to start, listening to Kendrick more and start taking in his music more? Or do you think they're just going to be like, oh, well, Kendrick just dropped, what's next? You know what I mean? Like look for the next, biggest hit.
Well, I think he's gained a lot of new fans through this beef. I've heard a lot of people say, I've never really given Kendrick much of a thought until this point. So it's the kind of the same thing with J. Cole where like I said earlier, I think people really just want to dance. I think people really just want to like just have something to listen to that they don't have to really comprehend. And I think if anything, Kendrick showed you all the different ways to make a song. I don't think any song was really the same. And when he drops, I would hope that maybe he jumps on the piggyback of Not Like Us and maybe give us another one just to pacify the fans. But I think he's gained new fans, and hopefully they can listen to him and not just look for the dance tracks.
Yeah, see, I think people are going to look for, because to be honest with you, most fans are not into dissecting bars like some of us. You know what I mean?
Nope. Yep.
I think a lot of people prefer the upbeat records, the records that, like can be played in the clubs and everything. So I think personally, Kendrick will, like, if he was to put out an album, it will do great maybe a week or two. But I think the interest and stuff will die in Kendrick, because let's just be honest, like Kendrick is definitely for real hip hop fans. Not even that, but Kendrick doesn't even want the spotlight. You know what I mean? Like he just wants to drop that music and then he wants to go back to being with his family. You know what I mean?
He's a recluse in a sense.
Yeah, and I think that like the fans are gonna realize, like, like that's why me personally, I want Drake to go on a hiatus, because I want people to really, kind of miss Drake and be like, man, like I really miss Drake and I really want to hear more from Drake. And I think that's what he needs to do, because like, Drake has been putting out hit after hit after hit after hit. And me personally, I don't think Kendrick will be able to do it. Now, I think Cole can do it. And that's just because Cole, like, I think people really overlooked that year where he did all those features. Yeah, like, to me, I think that was probably the best that Cole has ever gave us. Like, he literally proved that he can rap and hang with anyone on a track and shine. You know what I mean? And I don't think, even though Kendrick has big verses and stuff like that, I don't think that he can really do that after this beef.
He might be burnt out. he might he might need to take a mental
like,
break.
This is a lot.
Yeah, he might need to take a mental break.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of these guys need to take some time off so we appreciate them. Like, nobody's gonna appreciate Cole until he retires and stops rapping, and everybody's gonna say, "Oh man, he was really great." And then when Drake decides to stop rapping, oh my God, it's gonna be like, "Yo, we really should have just appreciated what we had while we had it." So I definitely think they need to take a break.
I agree, and I think Cole needs to come hard with a new album for sure.
For sure,
because I'm really rooting for Cole. Like, I think he's better than both of them personally. Even though I love Drake, like, I still think Cole is like the underdog, and I think he can out-rap both of these guys personally. So I think like him bowing out of it, I was really disappointed, extremely disappointed, because like, you know, Cole always says like, you know, I'm the best, I can out-rap you. And he's proven it time to time. But I think this moment right here, he could have capitalized. Yeah. And it would have been really good for his career. Because, like, I don't think Cole has won a Grammy, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I don't think so. Has he ever even been nominated? I don't think so. No.
I think he's been nominated. But I think
Born Center is nominated, I think, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but he definitely needs to get a Grammy. He definitely needs to, like, prove that he can, you know, he's not number 3. He's, like, number 1 with these guys. I mean, I do respect that he bowed out, but I think
he has a Grammy. I'm sorry. Mike Ingleton says he has a Grammy. He does for what, Mike Ingleton? He does. Cole must have a lot to hide. You know what, man? D Swalo, I honestly thought that because he's had like a cheating past. I know he always talks about it. Like Cole might have a past that we just don't know about. And maybe he was like, I'm not trying to have a whole bunch of research done on me. So let me just back out.
Oh. J. Cole's got 1 Grammy for his feature on All My Life, and then another one for
really?
Yeah.
How do you not win for Forest Hills? Like, that is ridiculous to me.
It would have to depend on who he was up against that year for sure.
I still can't believe he doesn't have a Grammy for that one.
Oh, for A Lot.
Oh yeah, and then he won best rap song for A Lot. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a great a great one. But C.
Yeah,
Marie,
that was
great takes. Great takes, C. Marie. I appreciate you hopping on, man. I seen State Farm Trapping jumped in here. What's up, man? What you got? What you want to say about the beef?
Yeah, can you hear me, bro?
Yep, we got you. We can hear you. What's up, man?
What's good, bro? And just so you know, there's no confusion. You know, this is Hero and YouTube. You feel me? So
yes, sir.
I've been in the stream the whole time. You did.
Yes, sir.
I do want to just speak on the fact we were talking about first, you know, just the last thing with Cole and Grammys. Grammys are not everything. That's part of the thing when it comes to the culture with people that really deal with hip hop and rap. We only take the Grammys with a grain of salt. Malcolm Moore won a Grammy. Like we don't care that much for real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nas didn't win a Grammy forever, and he was still considered a golden child. You know what I mean? So the Grammy like point of view when it comes to it, it really don't hold that much weight in regards to Cole needing one or who even got him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's part of one of the things that Kendrick has been able to get by with because he makes good music. People like him, and he's won Grammys. You know what I mean? But for the people that haven't won, it's not really a knocking point that much. You know what I mean? Like, if we being real, Killer Mike been a great rapper as long as I've ever known about Killer Mike.
Yeah.
He just won a Grammy at like almost 50 damn years old. You know what I mean? So
and then people question that. Like, why
it only matters.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? And even some people are still amazed. Like, even though if you actually listen to the album, you know that album was fire. Especially if you like real hip hop and rap. Like, I listened to that album on the way to the beach, and now I let that thing play from beginning to end. And was like, yo, this is definitely fire. You know what I mean? Like, I was a little shocked. Even though I like Killer Mike. So the Grammy talk is just, you know, it's valid, but at the same time, it only holds with so much weight. And then I just wanted to speak in regards to Drake and why all these people is beefing with him. Because even though he has helped a lot of people with songs and different things like that, in the ways of, you know, people have brought it up, him messing with Wheezy Girl, you know, doing all these type of emotional simp type things he's done, he didn't remain loyal or even be upfront about some of the things he's done, which is why people have problems with Drake. You know what I mean? Like, even the Rick Ross beef, it wasn't like Ross just jumped in it to jump in it. It was because Drake invited his ex-girlfriend to his concert after Ross was on the Metro album, just because he was on the album.
Right.
It was nothing else. He seen him on the album with Metro, and the whole Future thing happened. He decides to invite Ross's ex-girlfriend on some petty shit. So Ross dissed him. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of things that he's brought on himself based off of his just own feelings and emotions and being petty with certain things. You know what I mean? Which is why so many people has dissed him. You know what I mean? Like, and in regards to the him with what's his name? Mob ties and all that. Now he did actually say and make a little post about Takeoff after he passed away on his Instagram. You know what I mean? So he tried to remain neutral in that particular situation. But a lot of other rappers are not gonna come take up for him just off of the strength that, one, this is rap, this is hip hop. That's the way a lot of people view it. Like, the people who have an issue with Drake got an issue with Drake, and if they feel justified, there's no one who's really gonna jump in there unless they have a problem with that person. The same way, the only reason the game just dissed Rick Ross out the blue.
Because
like, people like the
Drake.
game is dissing Ross just because he's friends with Drake.
Yeah,
but he has an issue with Ross about other things as well. So now he's trying to get involved in this and capitalize off the whole momentum of this beef and battle. But for real hip hop and fans, you know what I'm saying, people who really love rap, I don't think the momentum is gonna really die down when it comes to like Kendrick's music. Like I think if anything, we're gonna pay more attention to some of the Drake tracks, and some of them may age better with time. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll probably go back and listen to me. Not Meet the Grams. What's the one he just did?
The Hard Part 6.
Not the Hard Part 6. The one before that.
All of
Was
these
it Taylor
tracks,
Made?
bro. Which one was it?
I can't remember which one it was, but
the last one was Hard. Last one was Hard Part.
The Hard Part 6, and then it was Taylor Made Freestyle, and then before that it
Family
was
Matters.
the
Thank you.
initial
Family
song,
Matters.
right?
Family Matters. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I think people are gonna look at Family Matters and be like, "Yo, that joint was actually a dope produced song." You know what I mean? With the beat switches, the way he was rapping on some of the songs,
crazy, bro.
totally
I love
agree.
the song, and I
So
think
He snapped, for real.
I think people may go back to it and appreciate it more.
yeah.
But at the end of the day, the way the songs hit at the moment, Kendrick would still be looked at as winning the battle. And the way that Drake just kind of bowed out, it just kind of took a lot of steam out of the whole beef. You know what I mean?
If
And then
you
you
look
got
at
this
the way
shooting
I
situation.
responded to the song when we were reacting to Drake's song live, and then Kendrick dropped, and we damn near didn't even finish the rest of the video. It was like, yo, we got to jump on that Kendrick real quick. So I think that was the intended purpose, and it worked, you know. But I think you do have to go back, re-listen to Family Matters, and sit with it for a while for you to really understand. The track was dope. There's probably I have to listen to Family Matters and Push Ups back to back and kind of see, but I think that's either one and two for me.
Yeah, and I could probably agree with that because the Hard Part 6 was kind of boring.
Yeah,
like, I'm not gonna lie. Even though he was speaking about certain things and trying to address, he was just defending himself the entire song.
Yeah, but
From
Joe
beginning to
Budden
end,
said
it
it
was
the
just
best.
a
He said, "I
defense
like Drake on offense, not on defense."
Exactly. Like he was just defending himself, and because of that, the song, even though it was a smooth song, it might be even, you know, you can kind of play it and just listen to it and be like, okay, I mean, he is rapping, but it was boring though. Like I even played it around some people, you know what I'm saying? And it was a little lady friend of mine. She was there, and she's been listening to all the songs when I would play them around because she's not aware of everything. So I've explained a lot of things to her, and I played the Heart Part 6, and after the song ended, she just kind of looked at me and was like, man, that was weak. You know what I mean? And she ain't even like into rap and all that as much, but she was just like, this is kind of boring compared to the rest of the songs, even the previous Drake songs. You know what I mean? Outside of Taylor Made Freestyle, because the whole AI thing you asked me was weak. That was like a corny idea. I don't understand. Like I understand what he was trying to do, but I just think it wasn't necessary.
The homie had put out that Kendrick AI, and remember he came out like the next day saying Drake's camp hit me up and asked me how did you do this, and is this real? Is it just you? So I feel like he took that and was like, okay, the world is in awe of how this guy just made this diss using AI. let me do it and see if people get that same kind of awe out of it. But when he did it, it was like, nah, like nah, we don't want to see that from you, bro.
Right. And that was the thing too. You used 2 West Coast legends. I understand you were trying to play a little psychological mental warfare with it, but you use Pac, who is dead, rest in peace to his soul, and then you use Snoop Dogg, who also rocks with Kendrick the long way. And it was just, I don't know, it just came off kind of tacky. You know what I mean? I can understand what he might have been trying to get to happen, or you know what I'm saying, like what he was reaching for, what he was hoping would happen. But every time I've listened to that song, I just be like, it just doesn't hit. When it comes to a beef, it doesn't hit the way I was hoping it would hit, the way, a regular song with him just writing on it would have. You know what I mean? Or, his ghostwriters or whatever. And, and that's part of the issue with Drake too, going all the way back to the beginning of his career. Even though a lot of people liked him and kind of probably just used him for his popularity and the fact that he is a good artist, just like Kanye as Kanye got older. Even in some of Kanye earlier years, a lot of people don't know Consequence, if you know, wrote a lot of Kanye earlier rhymes too, which is why he's always said that the top ghostwriters in the game was Consequence and Saha. He said that, Con and Sa. You know what I mean? And he's always alluded to that. But people just love the fact that Ye is an artist. He understands what good music sound like. He know how to bring the best out of other people. And it's the kind of the same thing with Drake. But at the end of the day, we're never going to call Drake one of the greatest rappers, what Drake try to call himself. You're not going to get that because people write for you. And the same with Kanye. We're never going to call you the greatest rapper or one of the greatest rappers. You know what I mean? That's a whole nother boat. That's a whole nother lane. And that's why I feel like people like Ross, who write his own lyrics, felt like, I'm going to go at this dude now because he think he can really write and rap with me, and he can't. Kendrick the same way. That's been Kendrick's biggest problem with Drake. Not only because it's not really about the fact of him being mixed. He don't have a problem with that. J. Cole is mixed. But J. Cole grew up in the culture, has been a part of the culture from day one. From day one.
Yeah.
Drake was a little different. And then on top of that, Drake, he don't even talk the same when he goes and get on Saturday Night Live. It's like, this a whole new dude. You know what I mean? So people look at Drake with a certain type of side eye because of those things. And I think that's what really made it easier for people to just kind of feel like, nah, we gonna diss this dude, bro. Like, he really think he like that when he's really just a great artist. Like, stay in your artist lane. You know what I'm saying? Make great music and do that. When you think you're a great rapper or lyricist, people are gonna test your pen. And that's, you know what I mean? That's where a lot of the issue comes from for me. And I ain't gonna say for me, it's just being in the culture and knowing that, I'm 35, bro. I was there for Nas and you know what I'm saying? Like, and was about 10 or 12, about 10 or so when the whole Biggie thing, and all that was all people write their own lyrics. So, it's always been about that. Like, if you don't write your own lyrics, what you doing? About to hit somebody in the street, right? Just walk out.
It's even crazy. It's even crazy to me how we honestly accept knowing that we know he don't write his own lyrics all the time. You know what I'm saying? But that goes back to the general Drake hate. I'm telling you, it's just too much.
Yeah.
It's just too much there.
Yeah, it's way too much. It's way too much. Like, even when you think about his projects, some of your more playable Drake projects in recent time, one of them for me is If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. And we know Quentin Miller did about half the album. You know what I mean? So it's like,
man, poor Quentin Miller, bro.
Didn't do that.
Quentin Miller.
Where's you feel me? And he got a bad rep out of all of this. He ended up getting beat up by Meek Mill just because he was writing for Drake.
Is he okay? Somebody go check on Quentin Miller. Hey, man. Hey, Hero in here spitting, man. Everybody is saying you spitting, you dropping a real W take, man. I like this panel we got here for the rap stuff, man. Shout out to Hero in here, man. You got anything you want to shout out?
Nah, not really too much of anything. Same thing I would do at the end of the day in the Discord, man. One, drop that Discord. Y'all go join it. It's a lot of cool people in there, man. We be on some real talking there. You can say how you feel. You know what I mean? Run them likes up on this stream. Show love on this stream because there was a lot of people in this stream, not enough likes on it.
Bro, I know, right? We had 400 people and we got 56 likes. Y'all got to run it up, gang. Run it up.
Like, run them likes up, man. Show that love. And that's about it, man. Oh, and follow Neckbreakers on Instagram. That's our store that we have here in Charlotte.
Right, Neckbreakers. Yeah. I do follow y'all on that. Yeah, all right, we got to follow. We got to put your Instagram in the chat. Put your Instagram in the chat.
Yes, sir. Oh, I'll drop it in there.
You can stick
there.
around.
Yeah,
You
that's
can stick
good.
around. You don't have to say nothing if you don't want. You can stick around. C. Marie, you got
Oh, yeah,
something you got to
for
say?
sure.
What's the name? Higher Limits popped in too. What you want? What you got to say?
Yeah, I just had a quick question because he touched on the heartbreak, and I just want to know like because like everyone keeps saying like he shouldn't have defended himself in that rap. He kept using the defense and stuff like that, but how should he have handled it? Like if you go and look like on social media, like all you see on social media is like, oh well, he addressed the BBL Drizzy thing, but he didn't address being a pedophile, or like well, he addressed this but he didn't address being a pedophile. So
I didn't
why
really understand
is
that either, C. Marie. I honestly, I was working out and I was thinking about it when I was listening to some podcasts, and it's just like everyone said, Drake, you gotta respond. Drake, you gotta respond.
Yeah.
You gotta respond. And then he responded, and it was like, damn, you shouldn't have addressed. You shouldn't have said nothing about the whole PDF file downloader. We gotta say that so we don't get clapped over here. But he don't say nothing about that. He didn't say anything about that, and I think he kind of had he not addressed it, it would just look like to the world, oh, you must really be like that because you just continue to not address the situation. So I don't know.
Yeah, because if you think about it, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say in my defense, and I ain't gonna say in my defense, but in what I was saying in regards to him defending himself, I don't think it's that he didn't need to defend himself. It's the way he defended himself. Like the entire song, like you made a song called The Heart Part 6. One already mental and psychological because now Kendrick can't make The Heart Part 6. Every time anybody Googles The Heart Part 6, if Kendrick did make it, you're gonna still find a Drake song. Right. So it was a subtle little move which I understood. But that being a part of the beef, if all you're doing on the whole song is just defending yourself, not really dissing him back for real, you just defending allegations, and then on top of that you basically bow out in the song. I think that took all that from that. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, what? Like that's all you did with this song? Like you could have addressed you could have defended yourself in about 4 bars. Right. It don't take long to defend yourself against some of that stuff and still keep going at Kendrick. You know what I mean? Like, but you kind of defended yourself for however long that song was, and then you just start talking about how like you sound tired, you sound defeated.
He definitely
sounded
you
tired.
sound
like
Yeah, he definitely did. I can't take
took a loss, and it's just like, man, it's too much. You know what I'm saying? You going harder than I thought you was gonna go. You know what I mean? It's kind of
that's what it sounds like to me. Like, all right, bro. Like when he said you could drop another one, I'll see you later. To me, was like and I think it was also another strategic move by Kendrick in every song to tell you, I got more, bro. I can keep doing this. He said what's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. He's like, damn, you got 10 tracks, bro. I can't keep doing this. And to me, Drake is like the kind of dude he want to be outside, bro. He can't go outside and be in a different country or be somewhere vibing, and then Kendrick drop, damn, now my whole mood messed up. Now I gotta go back to the studio and I gotta, record something else. He just like, bro, I'm done with this. It's about to be summertime.
I was really just trying to keep it PG.
But the thing is though, it's like, why isn't Kendrick getting as much flack for not addressing the abuse rumors? Like Drake is getting as much flack for this because Kendrick has not addressed his situation in this whole thing. And I've even seen people like make comments because like I think they were saying that she cheated or something, I don't know, and I saw something where someone was like, well, she cheated, so she deserved it. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Nah, we never gonna condone that, chat. We never gonna condone nobody.
Yeah, we do not. Sorry, we do not condone that. Yeah, we do not. Yeah, but it's just like, to me, it's just like, to me, it's just like I said before, like the Drake hate is just clouding people's judgments. Like, let's judge this beef by the songs that's put out and what's, the bars and everything that's coming from these two. Like, you cannot sit here and crucify this man for these. I'm talking about Drake. You cannot crucify Drake for these allegations and then give Kendrick a free pass for his part in the allegations. Because clearly there is something going on between him and the girl.
Now,
I mean, honestly, it's not
the
a
chat
business.
is saying, the chat is saying that Kendrick, I guess he addressed it on a Breakfast Club interview years ago, but nothing recently. And maybe he's taken, I don't know. I don't know why he hasn't addressed it. I think I would have addressed it by now. Also, why isn't Whitney saying anything? Maybe she's just out of it completely and just like, they're not together from my understanding, right? I don't think they're together. Are they together? Because he had her ring too. That was also something I didn't understand, was he had her ring at the end of the video. And I'm like, yo, how did he get her ring?
Exactly.
Yeah, and I think the whole Kendrick angle, I think part of why Kendrick not addressing it.
That was Pharrell's ring. Wasn't Whitney's ring. Sorry.
That wasn't okay. So I was finna say, well, the blogs
I thought it was Pharrell's.
I'll say the blogs were posting that it was her ring and they had pictures of it or whatever. Okay, so it wasn't her ring, it was his ring. All right, it was Pharrell's ring. Bet. Understood.
Okay. Well, I think Kendrick though not addressing it partly because, like you said, the Breakfast Club interview that was addressed years ago. Then it's people like, you know, I even said something in the chat earlier. If Kendrick did beat up his ex girl or whatever, why would his ex girl's brother tell Kendrick to go at Drake himself? Like he tweeted that like basically like, get this nigga, man. You know what I mean? Like, so it's kind of one of them things where it's almost like, and I think from those optics, it's been addressed once already. He got enough people, I guess, on his side that look at that situation and just be like, you know, we don't think that really went. We don't think that really went the way Drake is trying to make it seem like it went. You know what I mean? So with that not going the way Drake making it seem it went, you know, because of that, it doesn't hold too much weight in the same sense of when it comes to Drake's allegations, all the pedo allegations, he's never addressed really nothing with all the kind of shady stuff he's done with these pictures and
these TikTok videos
texting Millie Bobby Brown.
Now, man. I done had about 10 TikTok videos sent to me about it.
Right, like he kind of had to address it because he's never addressed it in no other form or fashion. You know what I mean? As opposed to the one thing he's talking about with Kendrick addressed it in person, in an interview, and everything. You know what I mean? So it's kind of was just like, yeah, and that ain't really why him and old girl not together. They not together because Kendrick even talks about on Mr. Morale, he has lust issues as far as being faithful. You know what I mean? And that's one of them things when it comes to being in the industry. These dudes travel, they run a lot of beautiful women. You know, it's hard to kind of stay loyal. Even J. Cole said it on the song with Future. He like, bro, how do you do it? You got 20 girlfriends, I got one. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard when you're in this industry and you traveling all the time. You're probably away from your girl 80% of the time, if not more than that. And you're seeing beautiful women. And as a man, we have needs. So, you know, that's one of the things for Kendrick that he spoke about with Mr. Morale and other things where he knows, you know, sometimes he just couldn't help it. And that's really why him and Whitney not together.
And
you know what I'm saying? At least that's the way it looks.
I will say
that's the way it looks.
I think his girl travels with him too, which then means that she's around millionaires and other dudes, and you know what I'm saying? I think both sides have needs. I think that the ability to control those needs is obviously down to the person. So I feel like I don't want that to be the cop out for him to be like, oh, I'm a man, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Because I feel like women have, you know, women could do the same thing. I think when women do it, it hurts us worse than we hurt them. I don't know.
That's a fact.
It hurt us worse.
That's a fact. Because most women gotta like the person that they're dealing with.
Yeah, man.
Like you gotta actually have feelings towards it. You know, as a man, we can do some stuff and not give two damns about the girl that we just did it with. Yeah. You know what I mean? You can do that one time, never think about her again. Yeah. With a lot of women, your emotions are evolved, so it's gonna hurt us more. It's supposed to hurt us more because it you know. The woman's womb is the most valuable thing on this planet. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, if we being real, you know what I mean? Like, that's what we're supposed to be here for. So 100%. I think, you know, it makes sense. And I'm not saying it's a cop-out in regards to him saying that, you know. I'm just saying I think that's why they're not together, more or less, than the whole domestic situation.
Some other stuff. Unruly P says
right.
that video has a lot of answers to some of these cases. Like, I really feel like he did set up Kendrick. Even in the song, he was saying you should be looking for proof, but no one is paying attention. So basically, he's saying we should go back and go through that video at some point. Carne asks, real question, can this beef hurt the hip hop industry? Now, hold on, real quick before you guys answer. Higher Limits has been patiently waiting in here. I want to hear what his take is before we move on to anything. Higher Limits, if you had anything you wanted to say, man, we've been rambling, so let's hear what you got to say, brother.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hey, what's up?
Maybe can you turn your phone up just a little bit? I think you're a little low.
Yeah, you're really low, really low.
Does that sound better or no?
I got your volume turned all the way up. User volume is at 100. You are a little low, but if you could try, maybe if you turn it up a little bit. If you can. They say you're very low.
Is that better or no?
Yeah, that's better. I think that's a little better.
Hey, what's up? No, so I live out here in the West Coast, right? And in LA. And pretty much when the last, Not Like Us dropped, you got everyone playing it in the club Saturday night, right?
Yeah.
And then yesterday, with NBA going on, being Drake and all. So how would you feel knowing that they're playing Not Like Us going into halftime, right?
Bro.
They're playing that song also in the Dodger games.
I would feel like
there, right? So
the networks have chosen a side. I would feel like they all against me. But I don't think that was even the first one. I think they was playing Kendrick like a couple, like before Not Like Us came on, they was playing some Kendrick diss.
No, for sure, but because these
popular medias.
Yeah, but because these games are being televised on a national level, it's like, it's being televised like, damn, like they're really, on Kendrick's side. Like, the fact that they have to hear, watching the Nuggets game and while fucking,
I would have to say from a marketing standpoint, it's popular media. I don't think they're taking sides. I think like if you're in LA, of course you're gonna play Kendrick. Like,
yeah, no. But what I'm saying, he said, how do you think Drake feels?
ESPN.
Yeah, no, he was saying, how do you think Drake would feel?
Drake's a
businessman.
I think anybody who's in popular media is going to use either of those songs in order to increase engagement and increase clicks. I don't think it's about choosing a side. So I have to disagree with you on that.
Drake said, can you repeat what he said? We can't hear him. So basically, chat, what he said was how over the last game, they were playing Kendrick's Not Like Us, going into commercials and stuff like that. And he asked, how do you think that Drake would feel about it? JR's response is, it's popular music, it's popular media, they're gonna play it. You shouldn't have, there wouldn't be any feelings behind it. I was saying, if I'm listening to it, I'm obviously gonna be salty, like, damn, bro, they played his song, they didn't play mine or whatever. So, but if, he's saying it's West Coast, you gotta kind of play with, what's going on the West Coast. There's places that play Drake's diss as King. Crew got a whole radio talk show going on right now. This is cool to actually hear people's thoughts on this. That's why I wanted to do it, man. I know I really wanted to just include some of you guys in here who have been watching and maybe haven't been able to actually full on get out your thought. I know it's tough to say what you got to say in a couple sentences in the chat. So anybody who wants to hop on, man, the link is available for you guys to tap in. We got JR, we got C Marie, we got Hero in the building, we got S2K Josh and myself. Love to hear from you guys. The link is at the top. The Discord link. If you guys join the Discord, hop in the lounge with us, and we should be able to hear you. We only have 66 likes in the stream. So if you guys don't mind running up that like button, can we get at least 100 likes in the stream? I think this is probably one of the better panel discussions that we've had with a lot of people who aren't just, they've been following the situation. They understand music well. We got a lot of great opinions in here. We're talking about multi-million-dollar broadcasting networks that want to connect with the youth and what's going on now. Of course, they're going to play these songs. Yep. Okay. Understood. Shout out to the live stream. Just chilling at work. Shout out to Mutes YT, man. We appreciate you. See, I like that, man. Y'all just kind of put it on and let it play. What else? Was there anything else news-wise that we could have covered as far as this? We talked about J. Cole getting advised to get out. We don't have to tap into that. We tapped into the Rolling Stones putting out that Kendrick has won the beef again. I don't know how they figured that. Who did they ask? Did they poll the whole hip hop community? I don't know. The Drake's Heart Part 6 officially has more dislikes than likes on YouTube. Why do you guys think that is? More dislikes than likes on YouTube is tough. I think that's pure Drake hate.
Oh, I definitely agree. I think a big part of it is like you all were saying, like they didn't like how he responded to it. And I honestly just think it's just people who just really don't like Drake. Like people really, really hate Drake. And it's so crazy to me that people just hate this man so much and they can't just take in consideration that not only what he's contributed to hip hop, but like just, his artistry period. Like I know it's been beaten over the head, like, he's got ghostwriters, this and that, but like honestly, who knows who else who has ghostwriters? They might not be exposed yet. I mean, people get help all the time. I'm not saying that it's right or anything, but people get help all the time. And they're like, if you like really like dissect lyrics and dissect credits and stuff, like there's people who have a bunch of writers and a bunch of things in their lyrics as well. So, I mean, I don't think that like, what I'm trying to say is that, like, I know it's bad that he has ghostwriters and stuff, but I don't think his earlier stuff, he had ghostwriters, I don't think he had help at the beginning. Like, when he was first being introduced.
There's a shift in the...
Nah, he definitely had help at the beginning. You got to look up Nicholas F.
Nicholas F.
was one of his very first writers. Yeah, that was one of his very first writers. He definitely had help. And that's comeback season, that's so far gone. That's all around that time period when he really first started to blow up. He had help then. And Nicholas F. came out and even spoke on that about how he helped Drake write a lot of stuff. He even sounded like Nicholas F. Like if you listen to some of the songs they have, their verse patterns, the way they were writing and rapping, they sounded similar. You know what I mean? So he did have help even then.
A lot of people say that your favorite rapper, your favorite artist has a ghostwriter. And for guys like Kendrick and guys like J. Cole, I think we only really resort to them because some of the other music that I hear it's not super intricate. There's no real thought behind the music that they're making, so I don't really talk about anyone else. But I think it would be a pride issue for those guys to have someone say, I wrote that for you. And for me, and again, I don't know if it's just a biased look at it just because it is Drake. I don't think Drake has that like pride issue with saying I wrote this. He doesn't mind if as long as it's a hit. I don't, and I can't speak for it, but that's just what I think when I see it is he don't really care. As long as it's a hit and I'm getting paid, I don't really care. Drake is a pop star. Kendrick is a battle rapper. It's been a mismatch. Respect for him to come through. What'd you say, JR? My bad.
I was gonna say Aubrey is the person, Drake is the actor, and we're not gonna gloss over the fact that Drake was a Fonte wannabe for his first 2 mixtapes. So
exactly. That's what I was gonna say. That man was an actor. He was bigging up Fonte, little brother. For those that know, I'm from North Carolina, so I know. So I've seen this from the beginning. We've always known that Drake was an actor. So he does not care. He's just making money. And that's why people are saying he's a culture vulture, because they feel like he's just acting out the culture. You know what I mean? Like, he's not really the culture. He's just seeing what was popping, where it was moving, and he figured out his lane. And kudos to him for it, but you can't be mad for people taking shots at you about it either.
Being upset about it. The homie Rampart Main says, my GOAT, my artists don't have a ghostwriter. Juice is the GOAT. Who is Juice? He said my artist. He said he
not
don't have
you, man.
I'll say he's talking about OJ the Juice Man.
I'm probably talking about Juice WRLD.
Oh, you talking about Juice WRLD? I'm like, who are you talking about? They reported it had to do with the weekend. Monica Escoval says the shooting had to do with the weekend. Yeah, it's starting. I guess JR said that earlier, but I guess I don't know maybe if it's coming out. But how does that affect the weekend? I mean, it's not like they can't go get him and be like, yo, what's going on? You know, how does that affect him? After the control verse, Kendrick did, if Jay Prince didn't step in back then and there would have been killings. Back then for the control verse?
I agree. Yeah, that is definitely true about the Jay Prince stuff. Damn. It's just like the whole thing with him and Kanye when they did that Larry Hoover thing. Like you can honestly, you could tell that like Kanye was forced into that. Like you could tell, like if you go back to that video of Jay Prince and Kanye where they were announcing the whole Larry Hoover concert, you could tell in Kanye's body language, like he was not there willingly, for sure.
Yeah. Man, we've gone so much longer than I even expected to do. I got the Cactus Plant flea market drop. Planned is dropping in 8 minutes. I just lost track of time. I was like, oh damn, the CPFM was about to drop. But no, I really appreciate everybody pulling up for the panel today. C. Marie, J.R. Wyman, S2K Josh, the homie Hebrew, State Farm Trapping, Higher Limits, all of you guys in the chat too, man. I really appreciate y'all pulling up. I'm gonna go ahead and put the other link in the stream for you guys to be able to go ahead and pull up to that one. Do me a favor though, man. We need 29 more likes to get 100 likes on this stream. There's over 200 people in here. There was just 300 and something people in here. Run it up one time. If you guys haven't hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel too, man. I really appreciate the love and support. Let me go ahead and give you guys this link for the next video so we can go ahead and pull up to that and cover this drop real quick. Let me go ahead and do that. Let me see.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks for the platform. I enjoy talking about this with you all and crew. Like I've really been appreciating these music streams. Like they've really been entertaining and fun. And I really hope that you keep these up. Like it's really been fun. I really appreciated all of this.
Thank you.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly.
It's definitely another part that a lot of people don't really know about me. I really do enjoy music and I've done music in the past. So I look at everything, you know, from that lens too. And I'm happy that I get a chance to, you know, not just be about shoes. You guys are starting to see, you know, I do a little bit more with basketball and I do a little bit with you know, with music too. So I don't plan on stopping as long as you guys continue to show up, and I appreciate all of the support. We got to do this panel again. So we're going to do this again. We're going to do this again.
Just let me know. I'll be here.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you guys. Let me go ahead and put this other link in the chat, and then we can pull up to the CPFM stream, okay?
All righty.
All right. I'll see you guys in a minute. Go ahead, guys. That is the link there. You guys can go ahead and pull up to that stream. I will be over there in just a second. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace. 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 Y'all know what it is. I'm gone.